When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Okada. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And if my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at
and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return.
In the front, bro.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Off play action.
Wrong ball.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th
that
down.
was terrible.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That's the first one of the day out. And there he ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Go Buckeyes.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
See, my safeties are so
on
good,
that
I
play.
can just play fucking 3-4.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be
Safety right there by
incomplete. This
North.
is some physical pass
All-American
defense.
safety.
Sometimes it
Lock it
takes
up.
quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Oh, I
But
missed
against
it.
man coverage, there were other guys on
He
that
got a
play
pick.
that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That one come used too far back. Just get after.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team
Yeah,
to make the
let's
stop
get some-
and
let's
that's
get some
where they
action.
put it in play.
Skyver, what you got? You got a save for me?
Ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little floater there.
That is some blocking, bro.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Yeah, I need that to be on the money,
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here.
Whatever you want to run.
Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone.
Can you hear me?
3rd down play from the gun. He's
Yeah,
got
you
it.
hear me?
They get
Don't
him
even get in the
stopped
ball
at
'cause you
the
can't
2,
listen.
but it'll be 1st and goal.
Can't hear
New
it.
center
Don't give me the
downs
ball.
right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's and they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Here's a heat.
Nice.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
To the block.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. He finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if he can create some better one-on-one matchups.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking deep down the right side.
Oh, Brian Norris will get you on. What fucking defense,
they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away.
The offense will wake up. We'll be all right. Go get that.
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense
block it up. They got all them fucking stars.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
And
he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swung him for a safety.
On the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
In the fucking 5, nice.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a crease. It's Pryor. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Come on, bro.
Got him, and nobody's close. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touch.
First fucking big play of the game. Triple 3 yards. What are y'all doing? Bro. This is petty.
Ohio State.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the
y'all got to block.
on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find
audible the
something
entire fucking
positive
game
with
was
this
kind of lame.
offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got...
Turning it on.
Good block.
Finds a little space.
Oh,
And after gobbling up
finally
some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Everybody tune in, man. It was good.
Stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Good.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break.
Block it up,
He's
fat boy.
down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass.
Play.
Caught in the backfield. It's
Get your ass in there.
And not much
Hey, you
doing
went out of
there as
bounds.
that defense runs him out of bounds. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Sure.
That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I need some turnovers, defense. They're over here just appreciate the stops
and
and everything.
Passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Okay.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Nice.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Off the boot, looking for his man.
That was a beautiful play, actually. I'm big.
Sacked at the
All right,
7.
let's turn left. Let's get a
The
lead in this
defense calls the
thing.
timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Shit, defense.
He just wanted to get
All right,
it
let's go
out
to
of
the
there from
crib,
his end
TCU.
zone.
Let's go.
Corrals it at the 45.
I don't know what's going on. We'll take it.
That's a perfect example of not
All right,
settling
let's put the
for a
2
fair
man.
catch.
You
Pick
can't
up
throw no
whatever
audibles.
yardage you can and help out the
Let me
offense.
know hot routes or anything.
Plenty of
Can
time to
I'm
work.
gonna slant
Not
right
any
there.
time to
Okay,
waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Bro.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll tell you
What's
that
going on
somebody's
blocking on
always
this thing,
going to
bro?
pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get
Fast
to the
dude on the
football.
fade.
Quarterback hesitated.
Yeah,
I got 2
yeah,
and
you
got
got
him on the
hand
ground.
signals,
Might
bro.
be a good call later on in the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Give me that.
And it's picked off right at the goal
Oh,
line.
no.
Taking it
Last
the
one
other
we
way.
need.
He
Fucking
steps
kid.
out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his
It's all
offense.
good. Got one of the best
Man, what a
defense
great
in the
break
nation.
on
We
the
got to get
football.
a
Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A
turnover.
lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first
Inside leverage, like pass.
interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking downfield on 1st
Yeah,
down.
no good.
Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He lobs one high down the left side.
I can't catch
And
none of
they
them.
wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with
He's
4th
gonna
down.
score.
The Buckeyes will bring the
Got him
punt
down.
team onto the field.
Get him down. Bitch.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
One time out.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight.
Get on the board, y'all. Let's get on the board.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Working on the right. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
108-yard pass.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Using his legs, it's Fields. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They boot it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Bad play call. Just one run play.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Bro, I hate when they do that. You could have picked
He
that.
stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick completion on the out route. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Works the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards
Way to get out the
short of
field.
1st down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running through contact. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
They're going to block anybody in this bitch.
Falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, This lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Lost to fire on second down.
Got him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stone, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Irish back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal.
Hold that block a little longer.
Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass.
Y'all pissing me off with the fucking...
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Irish send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Use anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Inside.
On the run.
That's how you get off fucking tackle.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged
you can't
up front.
catch
That was a big
bro.
MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Your quarterback hurt?
Running back certainly
murdered.
Got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
He's my quarterback.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Audible. Okay, we'll play you on, bro.
From the gun, wants to pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Intentional grounding. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 15 over Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the
pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How how nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the play.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
200 passing.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Makes him talk to the hand. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, their first pick of the game. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or